Each year, over 1 million students drop out of high school. These young people are at great risk of unemployment, emotional conflicts, violence, alcoholism, and lack of skills. Risk factors can include history of violent victimization, learning disabilities, poor behavioral control, emotional distress, exposure to violent and conflict in family, low parental involvement, association with delinquent peers, and low socioeconomic status. Mentoring at-risk youth can consist of academic assistance or tutoring, career preparation, broadening perspective, and helping gain access to college. Mentoring at-risk youth is particularly important because they struggle with the transition from youth to adult. They really need mentors to provide healthy and life-affirming examples of a positive transition. Teenagers who have trouble coping with the stress of life are more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol, engage in criminal activity, are sexually promiscuous, and attempt suicide. Many of these at-risk teens run away and eventually find themselves locked up in detention centers or living on the streets.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep.
Where I live, it's not really a good neighborhood. It's known for gang violence, a lot of drugs.
There's a lot of gangs in my neighborhood. We have one at the park, a couple years ago. There were some shootings there. I don't really like to be a part of that at all.
When you lose something you can't replace.
Among students who do graduate, 20% need remedial courses in college. In Washington, D.C., on the National Mall, 857 desks are placed on the grass in order to bring attention to the amount of students that drop out of high school over the course of one school day. Almost 2,000 high school students across the U.S. graduate less than 60% of their students. These dropout factories account for over 50% of the students who leave school every year. In the U.S., high school dropouts commit about 75% of crimes.
There are several programs that are already in place to help at-risk adolescents. One of them is Title I. Title I provides financial resources to schools, particularly those in low socioeconomical communities, to ensure that low-income students meet challenging state academic standards. Another program that helps at-risk adolescents is Big Brother Big Sisters of America. Big Brothers Big Sisters of America is a program that establishes meaningful mentoring between volunteers and at-risk youth, ages from 6 to 18 years old.
We know Big Brothers Big Sisters makes a real difference.
Adolescents who are involved in the program are 46% less likely to begin to use illegal
We've heard the
drugs.
stories and seen the faces. Children all over America attesting to the power of Big Brothers Big Sisters.
And 52% less likely to skip school, and 37% less likely to skip class.
Child who saved this world, and there's 10 million more who probably could.
Our volunteers are changed forever. Our donors see the impact. Children and families begin to see there are possibilities.
They are also 27% less likely to begin drinking alcohol.
We give them hope for the future. We are a force for transformation, a movement focused on changing how our children grow up in America. That's Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Another program that helps at-risk adolescents is Reading Rockets. Reading Rockets is a United States government-funded project that supports the needs of at-risk youth by offering research-based reading strategies, lessons, and activities designed to help children learn to read better.
Yeah, and it go a little something like this.
Now little Lisa's only 9 years old. She's trying to figure out why the world is so cold. Why she's all alone and they never met her family. Mama's always gone and she never met her daddy. Part of her is missing and nobody'll listen. Mama's on drugs, getting up in the kitchen. Bringing home in at different hours of the night. Starting with some laughs, usually ending in a fight. Sneaking in the room when her mama's knocked out. Trying to have his way and little Lisa says ouch. She tries to resist but then all he does is beat her. Tries to tell her mom but her mama don't believe her. Lisa's stuck up in the world on her own. Forced to think that hell is a place called home. Nothing else to do but get some clothes and pack. She says she's about to run away and never come back.
Hey, Big Mike, man, go on down there in the living room, man, have a seat. Yeah, liven this bitch up in here, y'all. Hey, baby, give me a couple of them photos out that refrigerator. Sit down, man. Big Mike, what? Damn, so good to see you. Yeah, you looking good, too. You looking fit. I heard you playing a little ball. Y'all know that rich kid football ain't got nothing on that public school league. Niggas packing knives in they socks. Hey, I played a little ball myself back in the day. Yeah, you knew that, though, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Little quarterback up there at MLK. Yeah. Thank you, baby.
What about you, David? You still playing ball over at JC? Nah, bro.
No, man, Dave ain't with that no more. He with me now. As a matter of fact, look, I can open up a spot for you, too.
I got tired of going to class. People always trying to tell me what to do.
Well, in that case, then, look here. Turn that up right there, little bitty bitch. Hey, man, I'm just messing with D, man.
High school athletes are about 50% less likely to partake in criminal activity than non-athletes. Nationally, the high school sport participation rate continues to increase.
Living in Chicago is a lot of violence, so you always got that around. That's always the downfall for black teenagers in Chicago and the city. It's just a lot of violence. You wake up violence, you know.
I mean, it sucks to say for some people that some people never made it out, but I'm blessed to say that I'm one of those who have made it out.
I think you realize that they've overcome so much and they've dealt with so many challenges that they really trying to get them to see like, hey, there's something out there. Sometimes it's hard for them to believe that. For me, it helps me put into perspective my daily challenges, and we all have our challenges in life, but you realize that it doesn't mean as much as theirs. Because a lot of theirs are a life and death struggle.
He started this program, him and his coaches and his colleagues, and he just brought all of us together and made us believe that we can be number one and that we can achieve our goals if we work hard for them.
I didn't want to be remembered as a Jamal Brown, the gangbanger. I wanted to be remembered as a positive role model because I want to give back and help the kids that had the same situation as I had.
I think there's some major trust issues. That's one of the biggest things I see. Sometimes that's not as much a racial issue. It's more trusting the unknown.
Coach Troy McAllister means a lot to us. Me a lot because he started me from a sophomore and he worked us up to be able to do what we need to do and be successful.
If it wasn't football, I knew that I wasn't just gonna let my life go to waste by gangbanging and stuff like that, but I definitely didn't see all of this coming, and me making it to the state championship with these guys that I'm here with, I didn't see this coming, and it's truly a blessing how your life can be so bad at one point and you could think that there's no point of return and it's just a flip. I mean, that's just a blessing.
It's special what the people in this building do for our young men. It's helping, in particular, a lot of young men who can go one way or the other. Like literally, it's a 50-50 sometimes.
Hey, Queen right gun, Joker San Fran. Queen right gun. Run out, run out, run out. Let's go, let's go.
It's a life-changing experience, not only for the kids, but for me as well, just to see the progress, to see that this is one of probably the best decisions of my life, my coaching career anyway, like to come to Phillips. and it's a rival. Like, I left my alma mater to come to Phillips for opportunity for one, but also because I've seen something special happening. I wanted to be a part of it.
I think anytime you can shed positive light on race issues within the United States, it's a good thing. There are many good things that are happening, and I think sometimes the negative things are always glorified, and the positive things sometimes are not seen. We're all in it to help our young men become productive members of society. People really start to become accepting, and the race issue, while it's there, sometimes you can fight through it and have a common goal like we have of trying to get our young men an education and to change their lives for the positive.
All right, let's go. Family on 3, right to the sidelines. 1, 2, 3, go! Sidelines, sidelines.